I'd like to introduce Cameron Miller. Cameron, if you could please tell us who you are, your story, and share with us about your innovative product.
Yeah, I would love to. My name is Cameron Miller, and I am the inventor and founder. And I invented this product because what Natalie was saying earlier is right. Everyone is watching us. Everyone is watching us. They're listening to us. And I didn't realize that until I had become a victim of a stalker. And it was a really unfortunate situation, but I learned a lot. And in the process of creating another product, I would go into all these business meetings and everyone had like a piece of tape or a Post-it note or something over the webcam. So I'm like, why in every meeting do I go to is everyone covering their webcam? They said, well, because it can be hacked. And so I did a little bit more digging and I realized it's really easy to do. And, at the time there was Post-it notes and like a banana sticker, and I thought I could do better than that. So I came up with this product that I thought about my 5 sisters and all my girlfriends and my children. And it's like, what is a fun way to protect yourself and be able to customize it? So I came up with Kamshield, spelled with a K like my name and Cameron. And I'm working on a cam mirror, a smart mirror. And so that's what I invented. That's my product.
And it's such a great product. I have it on all of our devices at home because Elliot, my son, will walk around playing a video game, and I try to be diligent about shutting off the things I'm supposed to shut off with the video game, but you never know. And the kids are walking around with iPads, and even, we're on and off Zoom meetings. I mean, I'm looking at one of your Kamshields right now, constantly opening and closing it all day. So it's really a useful.
Well, and with all the Zoom meetings going on right now, I got really fortunate because the school systems are now realizing the importance. Everyone's giving these devices, and it really is gnarly how easy those are to hack. And so the importance of covering your kids, the iPads, the laptops, all the little devices, cover them up. So that's something really relevant, especially today. And I was talking to Melanie, and I wanted to share with everyone who's listening a little safety tip, because being in the tech industry, being someone who had someone who hacked my Apple account, I'm learning a lot. And there's one thing that I try to tell everyone. If you go to your settings, and you guys can make a little note of this, all right? Because it will like curl your toes when you see this. If you Apple users out there, if you go to your settings on your iPhone, and I'll dim this so you can maybe see it a little bit better, you'll see your picture and your iCloud information on it. If you just click on that and scroll down from your computer, you're going to see all these little devices that are on your Apple iCloud. And the amount of times women are not aware that their children, that their husbands, that their exes, that some, ex-employee, random people are logged into your iCloud account. And with that information, they can get your photos, they can get your location, they can get your text messages. It is gnarly. Like, tech has made this world easier. It's better in a lot of ways, but it also has made it so we have to be way more diligent. And if the engineers out there, they're more aware of it. I'm thinking of the girls in college. I'm thinking of my 11 and 13-year-old. I'm thinking about the people who really need to be aware of this. And so as women and moms and sisters, I really want you guys to be more aware of this, because it's really important, and it's something we have to be on top of.
It's true, because when you told me to do it, I thought I'm pretty on top of things. I looked, and I had a computer and an iPad that were attached to my account, and I had the serial numbers, and I've now deleted those too, because I didn't know what they were, which is super, super interesting.
Yes, yeah, you just find those all out.
Can you tell us how your business has pivoted and shifted during this time?
Yeah, it's actually been COVID is a gnarly thing for everybody, right? But I feel it's up to us to look at some of the really great blessings, right? We get to slow down a little bit. We all get to kind of reevaluate things. I myself actually had COVID, and I was really, really sick. So I tested positive for 8 weeks, and that led to bed rest for 6 weeks on top of that. So, as a single mom, company owner, I'm working on different products. I'm flying to China. I'm in the air longer than I'm on the floor in China. It gave me this like hard stop. And I was able to really look at why I started the company and the direction I was going. And I was reminded of what's really important to me. So when I first started it, it's a webcam cover that's big enough that you can print like your logo, and you can print a ton of stuff. And so I got into the promotional industry, not because it's my passion, but because it was easy. It's like, Microsoft can order 10,000 of these little guys and put their logo on it, and it's fairly easy, but it's kind of a dry, unrewarding business, I would say. And I was reminded that I got into this because it's so important to me to help educate women, children, men, I mean, everybody, to help the personal aspect of people and making sure that you're staying safe. And so I was able to redesign my website, Kamshield.com, so that now anyone could just go in and drop a family photo. You can literally drop your child's drawing on this and print it up and put it on their laptop. And I've made it so it's given me the opportunity with the promotional industry being so quiet right now, me realizing that I'm not missing being in it at all. And I'm able to kind of go back of what I love doing. So redesigning the website, making it more family friendly, making it more end user friendly, and kind of getting out of that promotional industry has been just a breath of fresh air.
That has to be really nice to go back to what it is that really brings you joy.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, it has.
Are there other ways that you educate families and people within the community?
Well, yeah, I would say like your location tracker. So there's certain key points that we all are aware that they're out there, but we kind of just have it in our thought. Like, again, I'm going to go back to what Natalie was saying. She's like, when you say this, when you do that, right? The location trackers on all of our apps, they're pretty much automated. The Waze account, your map, your children, just know that if you don't monitor those devices that they're on, they're also being tracked. So you really want to make sure that you go in there, you look at their devices that they're on, you look at their location, you look at who's sharing, you make sure that everything's private. It's just, we could do a seminar on something as simple as that, because it's really easy to get out of the habit of not doing, right?
Yeah, it is.
And they're constantly finding ways to like weasel their way back in there. And before you know it, it's like, I feel like I'm pretty diligent. And then I get a new phone for my son. I get him a new iPad, and all these things keep coming back, and I have to redo the same thing. So I would just encourage all of you to really take a look. And there's one other thing. I know we've got a debate coming in 2 minutes, so I will keep it short. The other thing that I would highly encourage, as much as it's a pain in the butt, change your passcodes. Like, I know your birth date, the street you grew up on, your niece's favorite name, the 1, 2, 3.
Right.
We all want that. But change it, and then as soon as you change it, just put it in your contacts as like, Apple, and put the passcodes in there, so you don't have to have it like written down. But change those regularly, because countries are really now looking at our information, and it's easier and easier to get into, and there's way more trolls out there. China and Russia are not our friends. It's a real thing. So change your passcodes. Hopefully if you guys could change your passcodes, look on your settings, look at your kids' location. I think we can start with that.
Thank you so much, Cameron. A big fan of your product. I'm using it, sliding it back and forth after every Zoom call, which we're all on all day these
Yep.
days.
Yes.
So needed and fun.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
So thank you to Natalie and Shell and Cameron for joining us today. Thank you all for joining us today. Keep making those small daily leaps and the quantum leaps and never stop living the life that you crave.